Hi, my name is Anastasia Ensminger, and I'm a dietetics student with Eastern Michigan University. Today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate chip cranberry blondies. This time of year everybody has a sweet tooth, but it doesn't mean you can't satisfy it in a healthy, nutritious way. So first thing we're going to do is we washed our hands. We're going to take 2 eggs and put them in a bowl. And next we have a 1/4 cup of canola oil. That'll go in there. We'll take a 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce. I need a little help here, spatula. Okay, and we've got our 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, now we'll take the whisk and beat these up. Get it really blended and beaten real good so it's all together. There we go, that should be good enough. Now, for this recipe, like I said, we were trying to go healthy. The original recipe did call for regular brown sugar. In this recipe, we're going to use the Splenda brown sugar blend. Now, we'll put that in a separate bowl, along with, it's 2/3 of a cup of the brown sugar blend. We'll use 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. We've got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, now that we got that in there, we can just incorporate it real well so the mixture is good. And the brown sugar, like I said, the Splenda brown sugar is packed, so it takes a few minutes to break up and integrate with the flour and the salt and baking powder. Once we've got this all mixed, we're going to add it to the egg mixture that we've made. And we're going to blend that real good. Okay, so I'm going to incorporate this into the egg mixture. There we go, and we're going to mix this real good. And once we get it all blended, we're going to add the cranberries. We use 1 cup of cranberries, but we divide them. We're going to use half now as soon as this gets all mixed and the flour's all blended in real good. We're going to add our cranberries. Okay, the cranberries are ready to go in. Cranberries, dried cranberries. You could also do this recipe with dried cherries if you prefer. I happen to just pick dried cranberries that were cherry flavored. I kind of like that with the dark chocolate. Okay, so now that this is all mixed, we're going to take a 9 by 13 baking pan and spray it with some cooking spray. Any kind is fine, just to grease the pan real good so the blondies don't stick. And we are going to lay this batter into the pan and spread it as evenly as possible. Here again, I find that the rubber spatula is the best invention since sliced bread. It makes it easier to get all the batter out. Now the batter is going to be thick, and it's also going to spread pretty thinly in a 9 by 13 baking pan. So just be prepared for that. Okay, that should do it. Once we've gotten all the batter out, we can kind of, you may want to tap the pan or kind of shake the pan to get the batter to kind of spread. It'll kind of go along anyway because you've got the grease in there. Okay. And once that's all spread out in your pan, we're going to take the remaining cranberries and some dark chocolate chips. Now, the original recipe did call for vanilla chips, but to me that's sort of a taste preference thing. I prefer the dark chocolate, and vanilla chips don't have any of the benefits of the dark chocolate, all the antioxidants, so I prefer the dark chocolate chips. So what we're going to do is we're going to take half a cup of chocolate chips, and we're going to sprinkle them all over the top. And we want to kind of do it as evenly as we can, try to get everybody's piece a little bit of chocolate chips. And this will turn out, we're going to cut it into 20 slices once it's baked, and it will end up being about 118 calories per square, and it will turn out, if you're diabetic, it'll be 1 starch in the exchanges. Okay, so now I'm going to take the remaining half cup of my cranberries and do the same thing. Spread them evenly over my batter here in the pan. Okay, looking good. Now, you might have to gently press down on the toppings in here to make sure they're all laying flat. Once that's done, you're all ready to go, and you can place it into your oven that is preheated to 350 degrees, and you're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check on the blondies and see if they're done. My oven tends to cook a little faster than most, so it doesn't hurt to give it a good check. Now, what we can do is we can take a toothpick and insert it in the center and see if it comes out clean. Yep, it's clean. So we're going to just wait and let them cool on a cooling rack for about a half hour before everything will harden, and we'll be able to cut them up into nice servings and enjoy them. Okay, now that our blondie has cooled, we're ready to cut it up into servings, and I like to use a pizza cutter. I find that it works best, it's easiest, and makes nice straight lines, and you don't have to worry about pulling it up and making it look messy. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and in just a minute we'll be ready to serve it. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and sample our chocolate chip cranberry blondie. In my audience today, I have 3 lovely assistants who are going to sample the food for me. All right, guys, go ahead and let me know what you think.
Yummy. It's delicious. I like the way the chocolate chips and cranberries go together.
Very good.
I like it a lot.
All right. I guess we have a winner.
Yummy.